Rick would like to add a delay to an audio alert within BlackBird. And let's get BlackBird on the chart. So going into strategies here and put BlackBird on the chart, and let's turn it on. All right. All right, so I'm gonna just throw a quick market order in there just to get something going here. All right, so now at least, so let me open this back up. So I at least created a market order for order set A, just so that the buttons will activate right on the trade controls over here. Right, so you'll notice that if there's no order sets defined, then these buttons are going to be disabled typically. If I click OK, you'll see the buttons here are all disabled because there's no order sets defined, so there's nothing that can be traded. So I'm just going to put in a market order here, just so we have the buttons here. So okay, so now we can kind of explain what Rick's question is. So Rick sounds like Rick is using Bloodhound with BlackBird, or maybe some other indicator that's providing trade signals to BlackBird. So he's using BlackBird to automatically get into a trade, right, with the auto trader enabled. But then what he wants to do, as soon as a trade is entered into, he would like an audio reminder to go and disable the auto trader so that it doesn't jump into another trade right away afterwards. So it sounds like Rick is kind of using his own kind of discretion at market action, price action, and deciding, what price action or maybe what price levels he would like BlackBird to automatically execute trades around. And so he's just, so he's discretionarily turning on and off the auto trader here, the big blue button. And he would like an audio alert to remind him to turn the auto trader off when he gets into a trade. All right, so that's the key right there. So there's no way to directly do that. So if you go into the alerts, right, these alerts happen right away. It's non-intuitive to want to put a delay, right? Typically, people want to be notified right away. The audio alert that Rick would be using would be the active position alert here, right? So as soon as a position is opened, then the position becomes an active position. So that's the audio alert that he's using, but he wants to find a way to apply a delay to this. And so there's no way to actively put a delay in the audio alerts. It just, functionally just doesn't make that much sense. And the way Rick is, the kind of feature that Rick is asking is, would be very specific to his case here. So the workaround for that would be to add an audio alert into your order, right, into one of your orders. So, and you can do that. Let's see. For using a market entry, you'll notice there's no trailing action, right? And that's because market orders gets filled instantly. So there's nothing you can do as far as, trailing a market order, because market orders get filled instantly. So what we'll have to do is go to the profit target, or we could go to the stop loss and put a specific trailing rule within one of those orders, right? So, and just kind of thinking this through, it's probably, I would imagine, safer to put the audio alert in the profit target. So it really kind of depends on the specific setup, that you're trading here. So if for some reason, you trade using just a runner, so you got a one contract runner, then I would say, go ahead and put the audio alert in your trailing stop. That way you're not having to mess with creating a profit target. However, I don't have enough information from Rick I don't have any information regarding a profit target or a stop loss. So I wouldn't want to put a stop loss out there if no stop loss is being used. I think it would be safer to put a profit target out there, and put the audio alert in the profit target. So, but as this audio alert might apply to your trading style, you'll kind of have to make that decision. Do I put the audio alert in the profit target, or do I put it in the stop loss here? But I'm going to put it in the profit target. And so let's just say your trading style is that you don't trade with a profit target. You just trade with a trailing stop loss, so that your order is basically a runner. So right, you don't want to limit your profit potential. Just let the stop loss control your profit potential. So even even going from that standpoint, I guess I'm going to show how to make the audio alert from the profit target here. And so if a profit target is not desired, then what I would do is just move that profit target way out there, 100 ticks. Right, to me that seems pushing that profit target out far enough to where the profit target would not get hit. And that way, and then you could just use your trailing stop loss, to take your runner out. If I'm just trying to find kind of like the most unique trading scenario out there, where putting this audio alert in would work in almost all situations. So next step is to create a custom trailing rule to get this audio alert to fire off. So all right. All right, so we have a delayed audio alert. And let's see, what's desired is something like a 5 to 10 second delay. So if we go under initial delay, we can see we have seconds. And so I can put this out there. So let's just say I'll just set up a 7-second delay for that audio alert, or well, delay for this trading rule. All right, so this rule is going to have a 7-second delay before anything's done. And then the action is I don't have an order to move, so I need to change the action to play a sound. All right, so there we go. So there's how we can get our audio alert. And next, let's go pick a sound. I'm not sure if I have any sound files around NinjaTrader, so I think I'll have to I'll have to go find NinjaTrader's audio files here. So let's see, C drive, programs, and there we go, Ninja 7, and sounds. There's some sounds. And let's see what. I guess I could use this order filled sound here. Something like that. So I'll use the order filled sound. There's the second one. All right. So I have a sound file, and there we go. So I have a sound file for long trades and one for short trades. All right, and that's all we need to do. So our repeat is going to be left at none because we only want to make the sound fire off once, right? Just one time after a 7-second delay. And yeah, that should do it. Let's click OK. And for some reason, my audio drivers no longer work anymore after my latest upgrade to VMware here. So yeah, so I won't be able to hear the sound, unfortunately, but that is how I would approach that. So I'll pull this back up here. So just to recap, I created a profit target that I threw way out into the middle of nowhere. However, if you are using a profit target, then then I would just set your profit target up normally. So I threw this profit target way out there in case in case someone is not using a profit target, they're just using a runner instead. So so again, adjust the profit target according to your trading style if you are using one. And the real key here is to set up a custom trailing rule with however many seconds of a delay you would like, and then set the action to play an audio sound. So that's really the key right there. Set the action to play a sound. So, all right, well that does it for Rick's question. So let's see. All right, I don't see any questions or comments on this topic, and I don't see any new questions out there. All right, well with that, guys, I'll bid you have a fun weekend this weekend. Enjoy Easter, and crazy enough, as I look out my window, we are getting snow. Wow, we're actually getting enough snow where it's white on the ground now. Snow is actually sticking on the ground. This morning it was melting right away, but yeah, we actually have snow on roofs and on the ground. Kind of crazy, snowing during Easter. Well, all right, I hope you guys have a warmer weekend than I'm having. So, all right, hope to see you guys next week in the workshops, and otherwise, have a great week. All right, bye-bye, guys.